What it do, Scorpio? How are you guys doing? Time for your weekly check-in, man. Time to see what's going on with you guys in the 4th week of July. So remember, weekly check-ins are just a short, sweet, quick, general, energetic overview. Any of you who are in need of a personal reading can find all the information on how to go about doing that down here in the description of this video. Okay? Right now, the hottest pick is my new general readings. They've been hot since I started doing them, dude. Quick, fast, easy, and cheap. You ain't got to ask me nothing. You ain't got to tell me nothing. All you got to do is click what you want read, and I'll do the rest. But I offer a lot more than that, too. I do full personal readings, Zoom calls, and in-person readings, too. Meaning, like, in the same room together, you know. Everything is on my website, tarotwithrich.com. Link is down here in the description. All right, let's see what we can tell Scorpio about their situation and the person they're dealing with in the 4th week of July. What can we tell Scorpio, universe? What can we tell Scorpio about their situation and the person they're dealing with? Dude, Page of Wands reverse keeps jumping out for everybody. I'm not even going to talk about it yet. I'm just going to set that off to the side, and we'll see what comes out in their energy. All right. There we go. All right. Death reverse, though. Ooh. Okay. Well. Honestly, you know what this kind of feels like? There's a couple of different directions this could go. Well, first of all, this person has not fully moved on from this. So let's just get that out of the way. But it almost kind of feels to me like in their mind, they want to know how you would react if they got with somebody else. That make any fucking sense at all? Like, I think in their mind, they would love nothing more than to get with somebody else and then see your reaction. I feel stupid just saying it, but that's what I'm getting out of this right here. But I mean, with the 2 of Swords reversed, it kind of looks like both of you are pretty fixed and stuck and set in your ways, you know? Plus, not only that, but I think this person's a little bit nervous about this because it appears as though you don't give 2 diddly dog shits about this person or this situation. But if you're here watching this video about them, that's probably not true now, is it? But it looks like it. So they're a little bit nervous. You know, they're a little bit nervous. I think the thought of you not caring anymore kind of scares them. I think so. Okay, well, let me see what their deepest feelings, energies, and intentions are. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Person Scorpio's dealing with. Their feelings at the deepest level. What are their intentions and their energies? What kind of person are they in general? Ooh, they feel karmically tied to you. They do feel karmically tied to you. They just don't really want to be alone. Yeah, this person's a lonely ass. It's like they just want to be in a relationship. I think they just want to try to replace you. Actually, honestly, this is pretty much the exact same energy that just came out in the last spread. Like 90%, you know? So, I mean, I think they feel a little bit embarrassed, a little bit stupid, a little bit guilty. And they lonely. I think they just want to jump into a relationship with some fucking body. Number one, so they won't be so lonely anymore. Number two, they would love to see you get pissed off about it. And that is just such bullshit, isn't it? Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't get into a fucking relationship with some unsuspecting person that's thinking that they just hit the jackpot, not having a clue that they're just being used to make somebody else jealous, you know? Stupid shit, dude. Stupid shit. All right, well. Okay, signs I have on the table. Virgo. And that's it. Could be anybody. You know this. All right. Let's grab the advice on this. What's the advice for Scorpio with this situation? What's the advice for Scorpio? Ooh, okay. Well, honestly, I am kind of feeling like at some point before 2025 is over, if you haven't released enough of this energy, I do think the universe is going to present you with an open door of opportunity to reconnect with this person for closure purposes. I think so. So just know that you ain't going to outrun it. You ain't going to outrun it. You can't outrun energy. But see, here's the thing. The word closure scares people. Closure doesn't intrinsically mean over, right? I mean, it can. If you want it to be over, then yes, you closure is ideal, you know? All closure means is a clearing of the energy. That's all it means. All it means is the energy is clear. That's all it means. So just know that. Just know that, I don't know, I'm the type that I prefer to find my own closure in here. That's just me. Most of the time, you know, if you get a good understanding of energy and how energy behaves and how things manifest, what I mean when I say that, when I say how things manifest, let me preface this, okay? Manifestation doesn't mean attract money. Manifestation doesn't mean attract your life partner. Manifestation is the perpetual unfolding of experiences. That's what manifestation is. That's what manifestation is. Manifestation is your experiences unfolding into reality. So how that process works, that's an energetic apparatus that functions on a base set of principles. You know, and once you have an understanding, which I don't think any of us know every bit of it down to the last fucking atom, but once you have a general idea of how it works and how to play with it and how to utilize it and how to use it, it becomes pretty easy for the most part to release past situations, you know, transmute past trauma or past heartbreak or whatever the case may be. I would recommend trying that first, but just know that you're not going to outrun this. And I would say that while you're in the closing out cycle, the last half of 2025, a certain amount of it needs to be released before you're going to be able to move up to the next vibrational bracket. If not, the universe will pop open a door of opportunity that will allow the two of you to connect, potentially. And be careful if that happens. I would be trying to release as much of it as possible first. But then guess what? Let's say you do want to bring this person back into your life. Now, if you clear the energy out, the chance of success increases. That's the thing people don't understand about closure. Even if you do want to bring somebody back into your life, if you expect a better outcome, you're going to have to close that old energy out. Or else it's just going to keep manifesting. Yup. All right, let's see what's going on with your love interest. person Scorpio is interested in. What's happening, man? 4th week of July, Scorpio and their love interest. Anything good happening? Anything bad happening? Anything happening at all? Oh, shit. Well, communication looks terrible. I'm not going to lie. Communication does look terrible now. It does look like there is communication. It's just not very good communication. I don't know, maybe is this person like sending you mixed signals with Page of Swords, 8 of Wands reverse? That has mixed signals written all over it. Like hot and cold, you know? I think we've all been there. You know, when you're talking to somebody and for a period of time, they respond very quickly and rapidly. And then all of a sudden, just for no fucking reason, poof, poof, they just stop responding. Poof. And you know this fucking person always got that goddamn phone on them. You know they play on it half the damn time, so you know they see it. And it's like, what the fuck? And then 8 hours later, they finally respond to you like nothing happened. And then you ask them, you know, why didn't I hear from you for the last 8 hours? Oh, I was busy. You know? Busy doing what? Poof. Then they quit responding. You know that type of shit? Doesn't that just dig up under your skin? I'm going to tell you what right now. The quicker you learn to just shut that shit down, I'm telling you, ooh, life will get a lot easier. You'll avoid a lot of childish, meaningless bullshit. You go 8 hours without responding to me for no fucking reason and don't explain why. I'm gonna just fucking quit texting you then. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, I'm trailing off. Let's see how they feel about you and what their energies and intentions are. What's this person's truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Scorpio's love interest. Ah, they's a codependent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what that means, right? That means they don't form real connections with people. See, a codependency attachment is a self-serving, service to self attempt to do nothing but fill the void in your own heart and meet your own little selfish desires and needs. That's all a codependency attachment really is. I just need some fucking body to alleviate my loneliness. I need some fucking body to make me feel better about myself. I just can't stand being alone for too long, you know? So the thing about that is, at the end of the day, you don't know. Like, whenever you connect with them, oh, it feels really intense, you know? Because they're getting immersed into this high they get off of you. But then when you're not around, oh, now they're going through withdrawals. That wasn't a real connection they had with you. That was just their own little self-serving, you know, service to self attempt to meet their own little selfish needs and desires. So if they go too long, or if somebody else comes along and sparks a more intense feeling, then they're on that, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, got a codependent here. So at the end of the day, a true blue certified codependent doesn't really particularly care who they're with. You know, not at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it. Okay, well, shit. Could be an Aries for some of you. Also got Virgo here. What's the advice? How much time we got here? Okay. What's the advice? Advice for Scorpio. What's the advice? Hey, man. Don't reward shitty behavior. Don't show them that they can just act however they want and, you know, still receive the validation and the attention and all that stuff. They need to know. Hey, you gonna play with me? You gonna go play that game somewhere else then. I'm not playing that shit. The mixed signals, the hot and cold, the on and off. And see, here's the thing, and this is across the board. Don't care who you are, don't care what your sign is. At the end of I don't even really care what kind of connection that you're dealing with. You should not have to keep explaining and explaining and explaining and explaining and explaining and explaining and explaining yourself, right? If you express your concerns and they do nothing about it, and you express your concerns again and they do nothing about it again, and you express your concerns and express them and express them and express them and express them, and they just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep, fine then. Don't. Learn to walk away from that. Learn to walk away from that. After a certain point, look, I know I tell y'all this a lot. Over the past couple of months, I know for a fact I've told y'all this several times. Let them do what they want, and they'll show you what they want. Step back and let them do what they want. Don't tell them what to do. Let them do what they want. They'll show you what they want. And then once they show you what they want, believe them. Now, especially those of you dealing with somebody who already done told you they ain't looking for a relationship. I know that may not be many of you. I feel like there's one or two of you in here, though. Dealing with somebody that already done told you they don't want a relationship. You need to boot, scoot, and boogie on out of there. Need to boot, scoot, and boogie on out of there. When somebody tells you that, believe them. That means I don't want you. That's what that means. I don't know who needed to hear that, but all right. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is down here in the description, okay? I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.